Playoff pick'ems.
Bum.
Yeah, that was really bad. But we're rolling with it. YouTube, how's it going? The Goat House is back, and we're looking a little different than normal here, but we're back with the Conference Championship pick'ems. Unfortunately, we had a Rona outbreak, and by outbreak, I mean one person. I was in close contact with that one person, so we're all split up right now, and that person may or may not be the one and only guy that is not here with us right now. So, but we got our Conference Championship picks. We got an AFC Championship game, an NFC Championship game, some good ones. Can't wait. Follow our Twitter. Check out all of our other content, off-season content, playoff content, a lot more. Like, subscribe to notifications on. You guys know the drill. There's the leaderboard. I really don't want to talk about the leaderboard. To be honest, Junior's not up there because he joined us late.
God.
He doesn't want to talk about it either anyways, but I'm up there. But I figured it out. I figured out what's going on, and we're going to go undefeated this week. And we got Pete and the fans actually at the top with 7 wins. Old Yeller and Matthew Reese are regular season champion at 6. Danny had a good week. He got 5 now, and we're not going to talk about me or Junior. And then you see underneath me right now, you see we have a picks league that involves player prop picks as well, so that's why those people have more. But we have quite a few ties with only 3 games left. We're talking Conference Championship Super Bowl, so we'll see who wins it. If you want to join that, it's a lot of fun. There's a link down below. There's all kinds of good links down there. And I do like that Patrick and Jackson Mahomes have joined us behind Danny as well, so that's also good. All right, AFC Championship game. Bengals at Chiefs. They played each other in Week 17. The Bengals had a come from behind victory, and it was a good one. It was a good one, folks. And now they see each other again here in the AFC. It's wild that the Bengals are here. I mean, we know how talented they are, but they went from worst to first, and here they are in the AFC Championship game. It's pretty wild. So, and they're 1 game away from the Super Bowl, so they definitely can do it. I mean, it's a team they just beat too, so not too long ago. So, who wants to start? Let's start with the regular season champ, Matthew Reese. He actually went with the Chiefs and then changed his mind and went with the Bengals. He couldn't go against Joe Burrow, so a little bit of a switcheroo there. He's going with the first pick is with the Bengals. Who wants to go? Somebody give me their pick.
I'll go.
All right, what do you got for
All
us?
right. So I really want to go Bengals, but I can't go Bengals because if I'm going off my gut went 0 for 4 last week, so I'm taking the Chiefs.
Okay.
And I'm taking the Chiefs just because the Bengals beat them once, and it was a come from behind victory, like you said, and it was an impressive win nonetheless, but they're not doing it again.
Not doing it again?
Because I said that, it's probably happening again.
Probably the Bengals?
But I'm sticking with the Chiefs.
All right, Dan, what do you got?
Well, as you can see behind me, I got my good buddy Jackson Mahomes, my other good buddy Patrick Mahomes. But honestly, I'm going with the Bengals.
He's going Burrow.
Oh my God, what a wild card! This guy's he had
I don't know how
the
this looks
background
on your guys'
loaded.
screen, but
Yeah, its head's
I
cut
got the
off.
background's loaded. That's
Yeah,
all right. That's all you can see.
you can tell.
Yeah,
All right,
is.
so Dan's going with the
There it is.
Bengals. We got 2 for the Bengals.
You didn't even give me I didn't even get a reasoning.
All right,
I actually really don't think the Bengals are going to win, but I'm going to take the Bengals and say that I trusted them to get to the Super Bowl. I don't expect them to get sacked 9 times again. I really don't expect that. I expect Joe Burrow to actually throw for some touchdowns. I think this is going to be a shootout. Odds are Chiefs are going to take it, but I want the Bengals. That's who I'm
Can I
going
just
with.
jump in real quick?
Go ahead.
Yes.
Dan is taking the Bengals because if the Bengals win, the Bears beat the Bengals, so that means that the Bears basically are in the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay, I see what
That's
he's up
it
to.
means. That's essentially
You
what
might
it
be
means.
onto something.
And the Bears just took the Chiefs' assistant GM there in Ryan Poles, or for their GM, I should say. So, okay. So we got 2 for the
Their
Bengals,
loss. Bears
1 for
win.
the Chiefs. Yeah, Bears win.
Who took Matthew Reese took the Bengals?
Matthew Reese and Dan took the Bengals. Old Yeller, Bengals. Old Yeller's going with the Bengals.
Wow.
We got 3 on the Bengals, 1 for the Chiefs. The fans are going with the Chiefs. And then we got Pete, who is not here. He's going with the Chiefs. And I'm the deciding factor here. And matchup says what happened last time. Bengals beat the Chiefs because What do the Bengals play best against? They play Joe Burrow dominates the blitz. They play great with those receivers against cover 1 and cover 2. It's exactly the Chiefs' defense. The Bengals figured it out as the game went on, but that's the regular season, and that's not how things work in the postseason. It's just a better, more experienced team here, and I'm going to go with the Chiefs because of that. And I don't. Man, it's not the Titans' defensive line. It's the Chiefs instead. But I don't trust the Bengals' offensive line here. Can they get past this game? Can they get to the Super Bowl? I think the Titans put some things on tape, so the Chiefs will roll with that. I still think it's going to be a shootout. Those receivers, Joe Burrow, they're going to have success. But I'm going to take Patrick Mahomes in the shootout. Just, what happened last week, it just only 13 seconds to beat the Bills in the shootout there. So I also
can we say real quick what a game that was. There was a lot of great games.
All those games, yeah. Yeah, another thing, too, is I'm just kind of going back to my original picks here because my original playoff picks in the offseason, I had Rams and Chiefs in the Super Bowl, so I'm again feeling the Chiefs here and sending them to the Super Bowl. So we got 4 for the Chiefs, 3 for the Bengals. It's going to be a good one. Again, the matchup says Bengals. The Chiefs got to figure something out because the Bengals figured something out last time they played. There was some questionable calls in that game. I didn't think it was too questionable. A lot of people were saying that. I didn't really think it was too questionable. So we'll see what happens. But the Chiefs seem like they're a lot better since the regular season compared to right now. We'll see. It's going to be a battle between Burrow and Patrick Mahomes. Which defense is going to step up? The Bengals defense has been fantastic. We'll see if Tyrann Mathieu plays as well. They won without him. He was out the whole game but the first series there in that last game, but the defense didn't play too great. That's all the picks.
Was it a concussion?
Yeah, they believe he was concussed, so we'll see if I feel like he'll play this week, but we'll see. They ruled him out pretty quick. But those are our AFC Championship game picks. Now we're on to the NFC game, and I'm going to start it off here. The Rams can't beat the Niners. The Niners beat them twice this year. They beat them 6 times in a row. Something about McVay versus Shanahan. Something about the way the 49ers play. They're tough. They're physical. They're nasty. The Rams can't handle it. The Rams can stop the run against everybody. They can't stop the run against the 49ers. The 49ers are playing great football right now. They're playing insane defense right now. It's a very likable team. They got some bad dudes on their team in a good way. Very likable team. Matchup may say the 49ers because it said the 49ers in the past, but unfortunately, I can't go with that pick. I got to go with the Rams because I'm going with my preseason Super Bowl picks there with Rams and Chiefs. So, and I do think, with the Niners being a little beat up, Trent Williams and Debo was limping around a little bit. George Kittle was limping around. That plays a factor. The Rams have they were hiding some stuff. They were hiding some stuff in the regular season. They kind of shown that there's more to them now. I just really like this Rams roster. I also think this could be like a Saints-Bucks type deal, like where the Bucks just can't beat the Saints in the regular season, but they just beat them in the most important spot in the playoffs last year. I think it could be pretty similar here. So feeling the Rams, even though the Niners just keep beating them. I love this Niners team. Debo Samuel might be my favorite player in the whole entire league, by the way.
He's a beast.
But feeling the Rams this time around here. I'm thinking Rams-Chiefs Super Bowl, so that's what I'm going with. If I was going matchup, I'd be going Bengals versus 49ers, which is wild because it's the complete opposite. But
who would have thought that would have been what happened this year? But I'm going with the Rams as well. I do like how they came out of the gates running the ball. I think you said it all year long, like they need to get back to running the ball, and they definitely showed that against the Bucks. Cam Akers is the beast. Got to go with the Rams.
Can't fumble though. He just can't fumble. They got to use Sony Michel a little bit more here.
Legs wet,
Yeah, he's just
he's just getting his legs wet.
All right, so I have to say, I underestimated the Niners. For the longest time, I said they were not good, that their true colors were going to show, and their true colors are showing. And they're, like you said, they got some bad dudes in a good way. They're a good ball club. So I'm taking the Rams.
Okay.
There's no way. Okay. If the Niners win, I will make an apology video to the entire Niners community. They don't even have to win the Super Bowl. If they just get to the Super Bowl, I will make an apology video because I've underestimated them for years. Years. I always say they're way better than. They do want that.
It really sounded like
you were in the comments.
Really sounded like you were going to pick them there for a second.
Right. That was the whole thing. I wanted to lead you this way and then go that way. But yeah, so the Rams are good. The Niners are good. But I think that your odds of beating a team 3 times in a year is crazy. It's just crazy, right? I'm not the only one out here.
Third time's the charm, or seventh time because they lost to him 6 times in a row.
Yeah, Jesus.
I mean, they had him in the last week of the year. They were up 17-0, and McVay's never blown a halftime lead like that ever. So, I mean, it's going to be a battle in the trenches, too. I mean, both these defensive lines are feasting right now, absolutely feasting. So we'll see which one's better. 49ers are, I mean, they were able to have offensive success against the Rams in these past games, obviously, but the Rams offense, there's just so much to it right now. I do like the 49ers defense better, but the Rams defense playing so well, too. I just think, third time's the charm.
I just don't think you could win a game. I just don't think you could win a game with a QBR of 11.9. I mean, granted that neither team played well. There was conditions going on there, but I don't know. I think the Niners are going to have to keep up scoring with the Rams.
It's on Stafford, too, though, because the Rams have the roster. Stafford's a great quarterback, but when he slipped up, when he's turned the ball over, they lost. And then we saw that the first time around against the Niners. He kind of got sloppy at the end and during that comeback against the Niners as well. So it's on Stafford. You know, they have the running backs. They definitely have the receivers. Their offensive line, I mean, Whitworth was out, and Noteboom stepped up, and they were still blocking at a high level. You know, they got playmakers in the back end on defense. They got the pass rush. You know, they're talented all over. Just take care of the ball and keep doing their thing. They spread the field out so much with those receivers. Again, going back to the offensive line, you know, offensive line is so important this time of year, and the Rams' offensive line, again, the backup left tackle comes in, and he plays great over their star veteran, you know, Andrew Whitworth. And the Niners' offensive line is solid. You know, Trent Williams might be the best in football. I think he is the best. But the Packers were actually getting pretty good pressure on Garoppolo. I mean, the Niners didn't score an offensive touchdown. I know it was in the snow and it was in Lambeau. But, yeah, that's the thing. That's why maybe I'll trust the Rams, get a little bit more, trust their offensive line, and then them to get a little bit more pressure. But we'll see. Going to trust them in the downfield passing game as well. They're at home in this game. There's talk about there's going to be a lot of Niners fans there. I can see it. I just go back to that Cardinals game. You know, that place was nuts. I mean, it was just full of Rams fans. I know San Francisco's a lot closer than Arizona, but and it was crazy in there. And I go back to the regular season too. We talk about the Niners beat the Rams twice. They look better than them. I thought the Cardinals looked better than the Rams for most of the regular season. I mean, they beat them up the first time, and the second time the Rams got them. But you know, they had, you know, the Cardinals started strong in that game. They had let the game slip away from them. I thought, you know, based on the regular season as a whole, the Cardinals were, you know, arguably better. And you get to the playoffs, Rams got a little bit more up their sleeve, and they are just way better. They're just absolutely dominate them. So I do think it's a different game here in the playoffs. I think it's going to be a good game. Yeah, another thing in the Niners, like I said, they were limping around, they were beat up, but it does feel like that every week, and they come back strong. So we'll see. See these other picks here. Pete is going with – let's save Pete for last because he's the Niners guy. I meant to do that. Yeller is going with the Rams. Matthew Reese is the regular season champ, and he is going with the Rams. The fans are going with the Rams, and Pete, who's been the Niners guy this year, except for last week, and he won the regular season picks based off the Niners being the Rams. He's actually going with the Rams.
Oh,
yeah. So nobody. I think this is what the Niners fans want. The Niners fans, we talked about. This is what they want. They love this. This is better than winning the Super Bowl to them. Just being completely doubted. So nobody picking the Niners, which is surprising to me because they always beat the Rams, and they very easily can beat the Rams. I mean, they just took down the Packers. So it's very realistic the 49ers win. I think if man, I like these NFC teams if they go to the Super Bowl. I really do. I mean, the Chiefs are pretty damn dominant. The Bengals have that passing game. I like this NFC West battle. I like the way these teams match up against the AFC teams. I actually do. So this is huge. There's a huge division battle. We'll see if the Rams can finally do it. I mean, it's got to suck that the Rams just cannot beat the 49ers, but I think it would be worse if the 49ers just beat them that many times in a row, and then the one time you lose to them, it's right here in the NFC Championship game. That would hurt. That'd have to sting a little bit, you know.
A lot of it.
A lot of it, yep. It's going to be good. It's been a pretty unpredictable playoffs, I thought. You know, I think there's just so many good teams, and then there was teams that kind of just didn't belong to. But, yeah, we'll see. Looking forward to – I mean, yeah, usually the Rams are – you know, if they have a lead, they're good, but they blew that comeback last time. So this game's not – both these games, they won't be over until it's over. There might be some sort of comeback this week. I bet you there's a comeback this week. Double-digit, come from behind win. What are you guys thinking?
That'd be wild.
One of these games, I'm thinking it's going to happen. Well, they both.
I just want shootouts in both games. I want touchdowns. I want the overs.
I think the Bengals Chiefs should hit the over. Bengals defense been so good though, but the Chiefs gave them problems for the first half of that game at least. I think they both get over 30 points. 49ers Rams. I'm thinking both 20 points for that game. I could see more than that. One team getting in the 30s. I can't wait, though. Hopefully like last week, because all those games were good last week. It looked like the Rams-Bucks wasn't good, but then Bucks came back, was pretty wild. Rams they can't be that sloppy either, because they kind of allowed the Bucks to come back. I don't think the Bucks were doing anything special to come back other than one play, you know, Brady downfield to Mike Evans. The Rams had that botched snap. Akers fumbled twice. You just can't be that sloppy. Got to take care of the ball here against neither. I mean, if they're turning the ball over, whoever loses the turnover battle here is going to lose the game, or whoever has more turnovers, I should say. Whoever wins the turnover battle is going to win the game. So we will see. I'm not expecting too many turnovers at all in the other game, the AFC Championship game, but who knows? Who knows? Yeah.
I'm pumped. I am pumped.
It's only 2 games, so I feel like I want more. Well, we got one more after this.
Last week set the bar so high for us, though. As like playoff football, I mean, I don't think it gets any better than that.
I sure hope it's pretty similar here in terms of how close the games are. But all right, I guess it wraps up the Rona Pick'ems. We'll be back for the Super Bowl. We'll get a week off before the Super Bowl. So we'll be back at some point within the next 2 weeks with our Super Bowl picks. Hopefully, everybody in person. That'd be fantastic. We got all kinds of playoff content, off-season content on the channel. Check it out. Join us, like, subscribe, turn notifications on. Follow us on Twitter. That'd be pretty big there. A lot going on there. Links down, again, pinned down below for everything you need. But that is going to do it for the Rona Pick'ems. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.
Bye.